Welcome to the No Formula podcast. We're just playing around with these mics, so oh shit, excuse the volume. Hey, happy New Year! It's good to be here. It's been a rough week, a tough week, but we're here. How are you doing, wife?
I'm doing okay, husband. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, we're trying to be like I hate the word trying.
We're attempting.
We're attempting or we struggle to be consistent with this vehicle simply because like everybody else we have things going on, but I think we're in a place now where we're just like we're gonna keep it simple, not overthink it. We thank you for the people that have subscribed and downloaded. I think we're like probably 300 downloads or something,
Ooh,
which
that's
is
amazing. No, it
yeah,
is.
I know. I mean, there are people that have
You
like
have to
million
appreciate.
downloads, but yeah, you
Yeah,
got
but
to
we have
start.
to appreciate
You
it.
got to start where you start, and I mean, we do this for ourselves too, because it's therapeutic, and our little group. I
That.
say our little group, but our big group, with our small group of people that follow us and listen to us. We appreciate the support, and man, no topic today, but this week we have dealt with loss, and it's
It's
just
been a real sensitive week,
yeah, it's been a real sensitive
trying
week.
week. Yeah.
Some heavy loss that either we just experienced or or in essence, you could say we celebrated a birthday for somebody, and this has been weird. So, I think for me, like I know I didn't stop crying till Thursday. Um, Thursday was rough for you, obviously.
It was.
So it's like, how do you? It's weird. It's like, how do you handle loss? Like you have moments where it hits you. You have moments where you're fine. You have days or
Right.
months where you're fine, and then days and months where it hits you.
There's no rhyme or reason to it, and it's different for everybody. You have people who take loss so hard that it just really wrecks their trajectory for the rest of their life. Unfortunately, some people take their own life in that case as well too. And then you have some people who don't deal with the loss at all, and you have to be able to manage the emotions.
How do you deal with loss, though?
If I feel like it varies because this year was actually really hard for me on Thursday, and Thursday was my second baby love's birthday, 12th birthday,
Happy birthday, Princeton.
Princeton Ellis. And last year wasn't this hard.
Right.
I think everything else during the week that I had to manage around death, personally with you and
Yeah.
work, played its toll on it. So it doesn't look the same every year. Some days or some times of the year it's manageable. Some it's not so much. And something that I've learned through therapy is you have to deal with the emotions, flow through it. Don't block it, don't distract it, don't try to run from it because it just wells up. And it just really becomes something that can blow up later on and internally affect you, externally affect you emotionally, spiritually, physically as well.
So yeah, I mean, one of the things you just touched on was that you had to deal with the loss of Princeton and then deal with my emotions, because I was really messed up over the loss of my friend and our fellow rattler, Danielle Thomas,
Right.
and it just messed me up for a myriad of reasons, different reasons. So, and I don't want to say I'm new to this, but I'm new to this, and so I kind of was looking to you to like help me, coach me, and then it's
I
like
hope I did. I
you know
hope
you
I
did
helped.
you did a phenomenal job, but then it's like, hey, I know that she's going through something, and meaning you,
Right.
and it was just a weird week. I was always scared to say we had a bad or tough, rough
It
week,
was overwhelming.
overwhelming, but sometimes it's okay to say I had a tough week, I had a rough week. I still understand my blessings and the favor that God has given me, but man, this week was a really tough week. It's interesting because at the center where our son swims, this guy who actually ended up being the director saw me in the gym and just came up to me, and he just said, I could just tell, like, you have a good spirit about you, but you have something heavy on
Something
your
heavy,
heart.
heavy.
And he just preached to me, and it was just like it made everything better. And then for Tuesday I saw him another message. Wednesday I saw him another message. And it was like you just never know where those small but big blessings are gonna come from. And I mean, who thought that I would get a message from Coach Doug? Shout out to the CT Martin Center.
Well, someone
here.
you just met.
Yeah, I did. Well,
He
yeah,
doesn't really know you or
yeah.
know what's going on and still
Yeah.
can be a blessing in your life,
Yeah. So I mean, he had an amazing testimony that he shared with me as well. So yeah. So we're just gonna keep everybody in the prayers. That are just hurting from loss. It's a lot of our friends that are hurting.
But you know what too? We're at a point in our lives, in age, where we're experiencing it more, and we've had more time, we had more life and more time with certain people, that it hits harder as you're older when you have loss than when we were like in our 20s. So we're seeing it a whole lot more now, unfortunately, and it's still young loss, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just really begin to question your mortality. Like, we're getting to the other side, per se.
Right.
In your 20s and even maybe your 30s, you just kind of, I mean, as a guy, I don't know if you necessarily feel invincible, but
you do.
You're kind of, yeah.
Your youth makes you feel that way.
Yeah, you just kind of just live in the moment. You think ahead, but, you don't think about, like, man, I need to make sure these next 20 years count, or these next 15 summers count, because I want to be there for my kids and my kids' kids. I want to be able to stand upright, sit up, all that stuff. Like, those are the things
that... healthy.
Yeah, just be healthy. Like, those are the things that run through my head every day now.
I don't want you to get consumed by that, though. I think there's a balance with it, right? And especially, and I think I can speak to this based off of the amount of loss I've had as well, too. There's a balance with thinking about your own mortality and making sure that you're doing what you need to do to be healthy as well. I don't want you to be so obsessed with health, or this is just anybody in general, that it takes a negative toll on you and other things in your life as well, too, because you're so concerned. If I don't do this, then I'm going to be this much closer to death. If I don't do this, then I'm not going to be as healthy. Everything in moderation, everything in balance, because you still want to enjoy your life. You still want to be able to enjoy the things that are there while you're still maintaining longevity.
Why every time you talk, I feel like you're doing a TED talk. You're just got that presence about yourself. Like,
well, I appreciate that.
Because you're a professor. Like, you are also a professor. You're a doctor.
Yeah,
I should address you as Dr.
Dr. Wifey.
Dr. Wifey, yeah. Dr. Wifey. But on a more positive note, because I've been waiting to do this, even though we just lost our head coach. Shout out to
That's all right.
My sister-in-law, Priscilla, but
give me mine. Crown me first.
Yeah, crown you first. Our son loves wearing these around the house, and I'm like, you're not a fam yet, but we'll make him an honorary. But we're just out here because we went undefeated. I got it on the wrong side. We went undefeated in the SWAC. And
it was an amazing game.
Shout out to our former head coach who's going to Duke, and running back coach, I believe, and our new head coach. So, we're just out here. What an amazing celebration bowl. Howard, they brought the smoke. I'm not going to lie. I was shocked, but, they almost beat us.
But they didn't.
Because
FAMU is
basically this is FAMU North campus.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta. We're 3.5 hours away. So, I was going to be I was like... I was gonna be hurt because obviously our band is way better, but we were technically on paper way better than Howard was, and they were just slapping us until the end. I mean, it's not how you start,
we always
but
come
how you
through
finish.
In the end, right?
Yeah, but I was just like, man, I got so many friends, childhood friends, bruhs. Shout out to the Alpha Chapter bruhs. Shout out to the FAMU bruhs. Oh my goodness! I mean, I was talking a lot of shit the week. But I was about to be sick. and then fam pulled it out in the end. Thank you, boy. But then it's funny because then right after that we went to Jamaica the next day, and I could go to Jamaica. It was beautiful, like the whole family, mom, dad, the child, ball and chain right here. So we had a phenomenal time. But yeah, we just had to like stunt on these. I don't know when we'll wear these again. Maybe we'll just hang them up in the back.
We're going to wear them at homecoming.
Yeah, maybe.
We're going to come down at homecoming.
Yeah, I don't know. I might just
Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I think I might just walk around with my shirt off or something like this. What I'm saying? Like,
I'm sorry? You going to do what?
Not at homecoming. I'm talking about in the house. Just walking around. Like, I might walk in. I might be butt naked with just this on. Like, hey. But yeah. So that's that. So again, just everybody... Love on your people. For the people that you believe you can make amends with, cool. For the people that you can't, fuck them. Keep it moving.
Okay. That's
okay.
Everybody can't go with you. Take
care of yourself. Be selfish, and just love on yourself and those that matter.
I think that for 2024, that's a good thing to do, right?
Yeah, be selfish.
And being selfish is not
gang.
that you're being nasty to other people or anything like
Unless
that.
Unless you Miss Jackson.
Oh my God. But you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
You're taking care of your mental.
Come on, TED Talk.
you're emotional.
Come on, TED Talk.
Where the peace
TED Talk,
is.
Michelle. Gang, gang.
Right? Living in your purpose. And anything that doesn't align with that, that's cool. It goes to the wayside. And sometimes that's people as well, too.
Yeah.
But be selfish with yourself, your time.
Yeah.
Take care of you, whatever that means. Right? Positivity is key.
This is how my wife talks to me, by the way, when I don't do something. She just kind of like...
Lecture?
Literally.
Professor's lecture.
Yeah, professor's lecture.
But that's when you get the lessons sometime. I remember being in the classroom and giving those lectures, and afterwards the students are like, I get it. Thank you. I got it.
She lectures me and I still don't get it. But it's cool, though.
Open up your mind, my brother.
Yeah. But yeah, so, we really just... I didn't even have an agenda. I just wanted to get on
free
here.
Flow.
I just wanted to talk. It's just been a wild week. But it's been a positive week. I witnessed our son really make some amazing strides. And he's just been very consistent. So that's been good. Because sometimes you just kind of look at your kid and be like,
He's a blessing each and every day, regardless of the
blessing.
lessons we have to teach him.
He's a blessing.
He's a blessing.
But me... I look at him and I'm like, wow, he's me when I was his age. Actually he's a better me. And it's like, I'm like, man, like I call my dad all the time, like, man, Dad, I apologize because
yes, you do that.
I really see what I was putting you through from Caden, but obviously he's a phenomenal kid, but he's still learning. I remember when things started kind of clicking for me and things are starting to kind of click for him, and it's just beautiful to watch. And he's like a funny, hilarious kid, and
loving kid.
Our prayer is just that we just do everything that we can to put him in a place to pick and choose and adapt to what he wants to do
and make the best decisions for himself.
Yeah.
He's gonna learn. Yes, he's gonna fall. He's gonna struggle, but still give him the wherewithal and foundation.
Yeah. Shout out to my daughter Jalen, who's in her 4th year at FAM. She already got an internship at HP for the summer in Houston, so she's doing her thing. So yeah, man.
So we have a Houston trip, right?
Oh, we definitely got a Houston trip. We're gonna pull up at Chapman and Curry's again, baby. We're gonna do it. We're gonna kick it with the young people. I usually don't do the bottle service thing. I did it last time we were in Houston, but I told her like, no, we're gonna do it for her. We're gonna do it for her and her friends.
Hello, friends.
Yeah. But yeah, so outside of that, man, 2024 it's a lot of things that are pending. Oh, I want to congratulate my wife for officially launching back in December or early November her product Beliza Lush. So
thank you, my love.
That was dope.
My natural body care.
Yeah, so keep pushing. I represent as chief creative officer for the company, marketing, and my most prideful position, head of integrated mailroom operations.
Look at that title. Well, you been getting some promotion.
Hey, but I got
a mailroom and mailroom supervisor.
Hey, look, you can't wait on nobody to promote you in life because you'll be waiting forever.
You're doing an amazing job.
Oh, excuse me, and I know my value. You know what I'm saying? I already know the people at the post office. They like, what up? Like, what up? So I need me a uniform though. You know what I'm saying? I want like a khaki uniform.
Want a Dickie outfit.
Yeah, I want a Dickie outfit with the Beliza Lush logo. I walk in that mailroom proud to drop them packages off.
I'm gonna get an airbrush.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. But yeah. So we're just gonna keep this short. I think we've been talking for about 13 minutes. I think we're gonna get like gourmet ice cream or something from some black
supporting Black business, Black History Month.
Oh yeah, it is History Month. It is Black History Month.
Support Black businesses, y'all.
Yeah, support Black businesses. We're excited about what are we excited about?
We're big on that too. We're big on that.
I mean, homecoming. We already had the dates for homecoming. We have some things.
We need to plan our summer trip.
Yeah, we don't even have our spring break trip. I mean,
you're right. We don't have spring break.
This
together.
Has been so crazy. I'm on pins and needles. Waiting to get into some of these film festivals, and that's
gonna happen.
That's kind of holding me hostage.
God is teaching you a perseverance, and patience at this moment, which is key.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, we're good, man. We're just better. I started taking classes in March again.
Good for you.
With Leslie Kahn and her team, and just getting better and
perfecting your craft.
Perfecting our craft. Shout out to Rashawn Ali, who's just like our big sister and one of our biggest supporters, and
just amazing.
I want to just say thank you to her because she did something so just important for me on Sunday, and thank you, Stacy, as well, that allowed me to have a little bit of closure as far as saying goodbye to my friend. And so we will be more consistent with this, but we thank you guys for like listening and watching. And I don't know honestly. There's so many podcasts and so many things out there, so we kind of just do it for ourselves.
And y'all can tell us if y'all want certain topics for us to cover.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Yeah, that would
be
Dr. Wife TED Talk Michelle.
Be over here researching.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing, because we probably won't shoot another one before Valentine's Day. So it was interesting because
love.
We talked about this, I think, on our first podcast, but about 2 months ago, I found an old watch. I didn't know. I thought I'd get.
Here we go with this goddamn watch.
No, it was another watch, and it was a gift, and so.
I thought this was
it was the same one. Okay, it was the same one.
You were supposed to get rid of.
If you go back to our first podcast, we talked about like, is it cool to keep a gift from an ex? And we kind of like in some cases say no, in some cases say yeah. I'm like, you got a Bentley from an ex, we're gonna sell that thing. Or if you got a house,
that's not keeping it.
Yeah,
that's not keeping it.
Well, if you got a house from an ex, we might keep that thing or we'll sell it. Either way. Keeping it to do what you want to do with it. But, there was this watch, and I thought I threw it away.
How did you think? Either you did or you didn't.
Look,
and we realized that what?
No.
You did it.
I realized it. I'm like, oh, babe, look, I found the watch. I thought I threw it away. So my wife...
And it was a big deal at that time for you to throw it away.
So my wife does what she does, and, I felt like, I was a child and she was staring me down, talking to me, like I was a kid.
Because I thought it was disposed of.
Yeah, I thought it was too. I thought it was too.
And I
get no points for being honest. But anyway, long story short, I give it to her. I'm like, babe,
you have to be deliberate.
I like, babe, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? None of your business. And it just disappeared. Cool. But I gotta give her credit because she bossed up with this new watch. Like, she didn't just say, get rid of that shit. Like, my baby said,
I replace it with something better. I'm always going to. I'm always going to.
Yes.
I'm the come up, and so are my gifts.
And on that note, you guys have
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
love on your people. Love on yourself.
Say that again. I'm the what? You're the what?
I'm the come up, and so are my gifts.
You weren't a come up. Like you are truly a blessing. But
of course I'm a
I've
blessing.
basically had you for 25 years. I just kind of dropped the ball a couple times. Whatever.
Yes,
but you wasn't a come up. Like that's like I got lucky. Like
the
girl,
boss up. I mean, come on, let the comedic.
You've been loving on me for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You was my sugar mama in college when you took me to dinner.
That's what you want to call it.
You bought me that Perry Ellis sweater. You know what I'm saying? She had me bowling. You know, I felt like I was a pimp.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, she did.
Ain't want no sugar mama nothing.
My wife is a former
planting
pimp.
The seeds.
My wife is a former pimp. But yeah, so man, you're good. Good. I appreciate you.
Love
as
you.
Always. Love you.
Love you
I hope
much.
you guys have a I don't know, I'm gonna try to get this
start off 2024 amazing.